Hello there, and thanks for tuning in to crisiscompetence.com with me, Ulf Lidman. Today, I want to talk about something that can be a little bit sensitive to some people, but I still want to bring it up. When you work with crisis counseling and crisis, as I have done for many years, there is an area that you will get involved with, whether you like it or not, and that is the whole area of drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, and other addictions. Why I want to bring that up today is because when we are in this situation where we are isolated, where we spend a lot of time at home, where crisis reactions are surfacing, if we are people that are vulnerable in this area, we need to be a little bit extra cautious. And we need to also rely a little extra on the networks that we have around us. I have several people that are contacting me that I have been helpful to in the past in helping them to take control over addictive behaviors. People that drink too much, people that have been into drugs, or people using gambling as a way of dealing with issues. It has become an addiction for them. One woman, she wrote to me yesterday and she just said, Ulf, I just need a little extra care from you now, because she says, I'm sitting home and I'm alone. I'm feeling anxious, and I've been sober now for 3 years, and I feel vulnerable. I feel like I'm on the edge of wanting to drink. And she was reaching out to me, and I was so grateful. Another guy, he also contacted me and he said, Ulf, I have overcome my gambling addiction. But now he says the gambling sites are just crazy with advertisements everywhere on social media and in places everywhere. They're trying to get people to gamble. And he said, I'm so scared that I am not going to be able to keep up my sobriety from gambling. People that are sex addicts that are now at home alone, and the computer is there readily available. You can get sex on your screen very, very easily. And I'm not saying that sex is bad, not at all. But as with a lot of things, we have to be careful. I have to be careful with eating, because one of the things that I tend to do when I feel stress is that comfort food, and not to get into an addiction or an addictive behavior. So please, if you are in an area where, or have an area where you feel vulnerable right now, this is the time to reach out. This is the time to call your network, or if you don't have a network, then call a hotline or some other place that understand that when you are vulnerable, that can be a trigger. Call that friend, call that sponsor if you're in the 12-step program. If you have other ways of dealing with your addictions, please reach out. And if you are a person that know that you have somebody in their network, in your network, please ask questions. Do it in a non-intrusive way, and just offer. All we can do is offer support, because we do not want this crisis to become a trigger that ruined it for people. We don't we people to make a decision to do something that they really don't want to do. Personal responsibility is always the key when it comes to dealing with addictions. We cannot have anybody else take responsibility for ourselves. So we have to be very, very sure that we know our vulnerabilities and that we are reaching out to one another in this time of need. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.